Valentine's Day, right? One of my classmates, he pulls up flowers, motherfucking a whole flowers, chocolates. She even bought some apparel. I think it was like a shirt or like a flag or some shit like that, of that nature, right? So he bought her flowers, chocolates, and more other accessories, that were unnecessary for a day like Valentine's Day, especially at a middle school standard kind of age. Like, we're not expected to wield any funds at that current moment in time. Now it's different, of course. Times have changed, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah. So we are perform like so this is going on, right? And the nigga pulls up with everything in his control. Everything he could pull off, he got it in like he brought it to the joint. He got it in school. He with the flowers, he with the chocolate, he got some apparel with him, etc., etc. And on top of that, he got words of affirmation. He got a lot of talk behind the shit that he got in store for the bitch, etc., etc. Right? So we in class, we all know this nigga got all that shit on. We all know he got that shit on. He dripped out. I mean, drip back then it was a little different. A little Arab pastel. I'm saying a little American Eagle was drip back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was okay attire to rock. Shout out Sydney, whatever her name is. She better than a motherfucker. We support that. Fuck what them liberals is talking about. Fuck her. Facts. Sydney is a baddie. Cleavage, top rack is undefeated. Her titties is insane. Yadi, a little mediocre, but pretty face, and I could settle for something of the sort. But yeah, look. But yeah, back to the story. The nigga pulled up to school with everything in his arsenal. Nigga had everything. Apparel, flowers, chocolate. Nigga had resources. In regards to food, apparel, motherfucker. He had it all. Slid to the school. Now we in class. We all know. We already know who we gonna give it to. But we in first period. So he can't hop out the joint and just do it in front of the class. Like, we know in middle school back then. I don't know how it is now. But back then you had to wait. Like we had one teacher. That one teacher will march you around the school to take you to another teacher, to another teacher, to another teacher, and then still bring you back to class. Like, that was your main teacher. I don't know how it is now. You feel me? But yeah. So we pulled up to the class. We in the class shit like an hour or two or three, because that was like 2-3 subjects that the one teacher could only teach us. Him could teach us. Gym class, and I think it was like social studies or some shit like that, that somebody else will teach us that shit. Not him or whatever. So at the end of class, like around 12 o'clock, when we have to go to lunch, like the nigga pull up, we all get up, we all line up on the hallway or whatever, and the nigga pull up with the flowers, he pulls up with the apparel, he pulls up with the chocolates. The bitch takes everything. Of course, typical, you know what I'm saying? She takes it all, and then she proceeds to tell the motherfucker, thank you. No hug, no kiss, no deeply appreciation, really. It's just a thank you of like, all right, nigga, get the fuck out my face, nigga. Let me get these things to get the fuck out my face. That is exactly what I saw in my own too. Mind you, I'm removed from the situation. Like, I see what's going on, and I gotta call it what it is, right? So the nigga walks away thinking he probably accomplished something, and then the girl eventually she posted on the hallway. 2 to 3 minutes later, another nigga slide through, give her a hug, gripping the yeeks, thoroughly gripping the yeeks, like look like he got a finger up in there, like the vagina hole. You know what I'm saying? He. You know what I'm saying? Like he. And she's cheesing. She start getting a little red, like tomato kind of caliber type, and start smiling. He kissing her on her neck. All types of freaky shit is going on. Hey, come on, this is middle school. You don't know how that shit go. She turned on like a motherfucker. The nigga that brought her flowers, chocolates, and motherfucking apparel, they ain't get none of that. But the nigga that didn't bring her shit, the nigga didn't bring her nothing. The nigga showed up empty-handed just to grab some ass and get a few kisses in on the cheek or in the neck and dip off. And he's the nigga being embraced the most by the bitch. Not the nigga that bought her shit, chocolates, etc., give it her attention, thoroughly calculated a plan to provide her some certain type of happiness. Not him. The nigga that don't give a fuck about her gets most of the recognition and gets to reap the yeeks and etc., etc. When I looked at the nigga that brought all the flowers and all the other bullshit, that nigga looked distraught. He looked in disbelief. He was destroyed. Thought this shit out. Probably thought about this shit for weeks, months, all types of shit. You feel me? And the bitch is like literally just like walked through him like he was concrete float. She didn't give a fuck about nothing he did. She took it, of course. Who turning down chocolates, my nigga? Tell me a bitch that's gonna turn down chocolates, my nigga. High quality Jones. I'm sorry. High quality Jones and on top of that, apparel. Tell me. I got the hiccups. What the fuck? But yeah, tell me who. So the nigga eventually, he's looking at the bitch like, yo, wow. You can see it slowly, his face starting to transform from like Superman and looking old to turning into a villain. You can see it in his face. He's turning it from a good guy to a villain on real fucking time. And when I bring up the topic like, every man starts as a good man, it's because it's a fact. Every man started not probably in the same predicament as dude I just described, but every man started in such predicament that, like, yo, when you growing up, all your mom tells you is, yo, treat a girl good, take her out, treat her well. Your mother never really tells you how she got to treat you. Your mother only tells you how you got to treat the other bitch, not how she got to treat you. So your stand is already at dirt level, like concrete float kind of level. You're not really even grasping on how a girl's supposed to treat you. You're already trying to calculate on how you're supposed to treat her. Therefore, her standards will start increasing and increasing because she knows that she's the catch. Because at every household, in the male household, the male or kid or child or teenager is being taught, treat this bitch like a motherfucking Cinderella. Facts. You can't make this shit up. Yo, in every household, my nigga, in every fucking household, every nigga is being taught to take care of a bitch like this. Like Cinderella. That's a fact. It's the truth. So when you got niggas in the household teaching you how to treat a bitch like Cinderella, you start to forget exactly how you got to treat them. So that's why a lot of niggas become simps, 100% convicted. Facts. A lot of niggas have to wake up due to traumatic experiences or personal heartbreaks or seeing their homies self-destruct and succumb to trash because of these hoes. That, like me. Never got my heart broken, thank the gods. I always been the nigga that has been in the background, operating at a low-key profile, dissecting thoroughly the peripheral. Oh, that's what it is? All right, cool. I know not to do some shit like that. That's a fact. I know not to do some shit like that. Like, I just know it. But every bitch is always, even in the cartoons, bro, the cartoons be fucking these bitches up. Princess this, princess that, how a nigga's supposed to pull up, kiss her, now she wakes up, and now she's the princess and all this other bullshit. Bro, all of this shit is programming these bitches to feel entitled and spoiled and feel like they're better than you. Every nigga starts as a soft, gentle motherfucker. Nigga, do you think a nigga like me that's being hard on these hoes, do you think I just started being hard on them hoes? Or do you think a nigga like me seen some shit? Do you think a nigga seen some shit? Or do you think a nigga like me just heartbroken? I seen some shit. And no bitch break my heart because I seen some shit. A girl can only break your heart when you blind to what the fuck they capable of doing. That's the only time a girl can break your heart. In regards to anything else, you fucking with a girl, you'll just be disappointed that she didn't fall through with what she said she was going to do. You're disappointed. But your heart not broken. You're just disappointed. That's a fact. So when I tell you a nigga motherfucking don't start as a bad guy. A nigga starts as the good guy majority of the times. That's a fact. And then he turned into a bad guy because of the horse. The way they behave, the way they maneuver, etc., etc. That's just the facts. And this is not shit that I'm making up. This is the facts. This is the fucking facts. Yo, it's a matter of what bitch you fucking with, at what state she in, what's the mentality, what she got going on. That's gonna determine your fate. Yo.